Hello, hello. It's Katie the Hat Lady, and we are just about to get ready to sing and tell some stories. And look, I got my Halloween shirt on, and my technical assist is going to tell me if I'm running my show.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. All right. So it's time to go, folks. Take a nice deep breath in. Bring your shoulders up. Move around like this. Deep breath in. Keep moving them around. That's it. Woohoo. I'm going to have some water. And I'm reminding you of your important things that we're going to do today. We're going to sing. I'm going to tell some stories. And I hope that encourages you out there to tell your own stories, especially your Halloween stories, because those are always the best around these time of year. All right. So I'm going to start out with one that, okay, you won't hear for another year, so you better like it this time. And I know we've been singing it a lot, but it's such a great song for this time of year. And I'm going to start out with this song just for variety's sake. And you know what? When I say yippee-i-o, you say yippee-i-yay. So you swing your arms, okay? One arm, the other arm. Okay? We're going to get some exercise. If that hurts, just go like this. Or whatever you can do, okay? If it hurts, don't do it, okay? So this is about those ghost riders in the sky. So clap or like that, okay. And oh, cowpoke went riding out one dark and dreary day. Along the ridge he rested as he went upon his way. When all at once somebody heard of red cows he saw plowing through the ragged skies. And up the cloudy draw, everybody sing, yippee-i-yay, yippee-i-oh-ho-ho-ho. Ghost riders in the sky. Their brands were still on fire and their hoods was made of steel. Their horns was black and shiny and their hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as they thundered to the sky, for he saw the riders coming hard and heard their lonesome cry. Everybody sing, yippee-i-yay, yippee-i-oh. Ghost riders in the sky. Their faces gaunt, their eyes were blurred, their shirts all soaked in sweat. Woohoo! We're gonna ride it! We're riding hard to catch that hurt, but they ain't caught him yet. Cause they gotta ride forever on that range up in the sky, on horses snorting fire. As he rode, I heard his cry, everybody, it's your turn now. Yippee-i-yay, yippee-i-oh-ho-ho-ho. Everybody, ghost riders in the sky. As the riders loped on by him, I heard one call his name. You want to save yourself from hell or riding on this range? Then cowboys, change your ways today, or with them you will ride, trying to catch the devil's herd. Along these lonesome skies, everybody sing, yippee-i-yay, yippee-i-oh-ho-ho-ho. Ghost riders in the sky. Woohoo! Are you scared yet? I am. Oh my gosh, all those cowboys and ghosts and stuff. I love this time of year. In fact, actually, I am very, I'm just very, it's just a very special time. Let's just say that. I love ghost stories. In fact, my parents figured this out when I was very young, and I was kind of not a great reader, but then they got me a ghost book. And oh boy, I read every single story in there twice. And then I was reading again. So it's a great thing. And I'm singing all kinds of different songs for Halloween this year. Now, I don't know if you know this, but there are a couple places on this planet that are known for ghosts, okay? One of them is Hawaii, and the other one is, of all places, England, okay? And so there's a song about a Texan. He's probably just come off the range, and he's going to London to look for some ghosts. But while he's over there, he gets kind of homesick. And this song was sung by Jerry Jeff Walker, and it's called The London Homesick Blues, and it's such a good one. Now, there are not any ghosts in it, but it's just somebody from Texas, and he wants to go back. And it goes like this. It's very Texan. And it goes, well, when you're down on your luck and you ain't got a buck, in London you're a goner. Even London Bridge has fallen down and moved to Arizona, 'cause I know why. And I'll substantiate the rumor that the English sense of humor is drier than the Texas sand. You can put up your dukes and you can bet your boots that I'm leaving just as fast as I can. 'Cause I wanna go home with the armadillo. Good country music from Amarillo and Abilene. The friendliest people and the prettiest horses you ever seen. Well, it's cold over here, and I swear I wish they'd turn the heat on. And where in the world is that English girl I promised I would meet on the 3rd floor? And of the whole damn lot, the only friend I got is a smoke and a cheap guitar. My mind keeps roaming and my heart keeps longing to be home in a Texas bar, everybody. 'Cause I wanna go home with the armadillo. Good country music from Amarillo and Abilene. The friendliest people and the prettiest women you ever seen. Well, I decided that I'd get my cowboy hat and go down to Marble Arch Station. 'Cause wasn't Texan fancies, he'll take his chances. Well, chances will be taken, that's for sure. And them limey eyes, they were eyeing the prize some people call manly footwear. And when you open your mouth, you always, you're from down south, and you always seem to put your foot there. But I wanna go home with the armadillo. Good country music from Amarillo and Abilene. The friendliest people and the prettiest horses I've ever seen. Yeah. All right. That's about a Texan going to London to look for ghosts. And he sees them, too, because he goes into a castle. And, he finds some people dancing there. And what do you think? They're doing the mash. Okay, so this song, the Monster Mash, very famous. Great dance song. So I need you guys to mash, okay? So if you can move your shoulders like this. You do the mash. You do the Monster Mash. Okay, like that. You ready? Starts out like this. It's very scary. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash. It was a smash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. It caught on like a flash. He did the mash. He did the monster mash. Well, from my laboratory in the castle east to the monster bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. It was a smash. It was a graveyard smash. They did the mash. It caught on like a flash. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rockin'. Oh, we're digging the sounds. Igor on chains backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker Five. They did the mash. They played the monster mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. They played the mash. It caught on like a flash. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. Out from the coffin, Drax's voice did ring. Seems like he was troubled by just one thing. He opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?" Well, now it's mash. It's now the monster mash. We do the smash. It was a graveyard smash. It's now the mash. It caught on like a flash. It's now the mash. It's not the monster mash. Now everything's cool. Drax part of the band, and my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. When you get to my door, tell him Boris sent you. And then you can mash. You can monster mash, the monster mash. It's like a graveyard smash, and you can mash. You'll catch on in a flash. You'll do the mash. You'll do the monster mash. Wow. All right. Oh, I love that one. Once a year, I want to go to that castle in London. Oh, I get really scared. Well, you know, not all ghosts are scary. I'm going to tell you a little ghost story. And this one is very near and dear to my heart because it's my mom. And she was a very sweet and stubborn and amazing person, very funny, a great mom, a great, wonderful grandmother also. And I had the privilege of taking care of her for the last 3 years of her life after my father died. And she moved here, and it was great. And then she got sick, and she passed. She had actually a very quiet, peaceful passing. And about 3 months later, I was running to the restroom at 4 a.m, as I usually do. And I'm sitting there, and from the other room, it's 4 a.m, right? No one's up. Nobody's up at all. And all of a sudden, I hear from the dining room, which is right outside the restroom, a little shuffling around. And then I hear my mother's voice. And she said, "It's all right, dear. It's all right." And I was like, whoa, what was that? And it was so clear. And I'm hearing impaired. So, you know, I'm like, well, that's really strange. And so the next day, I asked my husband, I said, "Were you talking to me last night in the middle of the night?" He's like, "No way." Our housemate was dead asleep. And I even asked the ladies, we have a duplex, asked the ladies downstairs. I said, was anybody up at 4 a.m. last night? I said, "No way, everybody's asleep." And I said, "All right, Mom, thanks for the visitation." So that's my ghost story. And I don't know, felt like a really nice visit. So don't be scared of them, all right? All right. Well, also on Halloween, it's going to be a blue moon. Okay. So we are all going to howl at the moon. At first, we're going to sing that blue moon song. And wait, I have to change hats. Because this is, the blue moon is going to be a magic moon, right? So I got my magician